Good morning, ninth class. Today our chapter is chapter number 6 and name of the chapter is tissues. And total 4 topics are there. Out of this we have already completed up to 6.3 plant tissues, and today is the turn of 6.4 animal tissues. So here is our topic, animal tissues. And first we are dealing with animal tissues flow chart. So here beautiful colors are there. Number first is total 4 types are there. Number first is epithelial tissue. Number second type of animal tissue is connective tissue. Third is muscular tissue, and fourth is nervous tissue. So about animal tissues, first is about the definition and then types. So definition is very simple. If the tissue is present in the body of animals, right, in the body of animals, then the type of tissue is known as animal tissue. And then animal tissue types here: epithelial, connective, muscular, nervous. Epithelial is the outermost. Connective means it is connecting two organs, or maybe it is connecting epithelial with muscular, maybe it is connecting epithelial with nervous, so it serves connection, right? Muscular tissue deals with the muscles, nervous tissue deals with nerves, right? Then next we have number first is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue, have a look here. About first is definition. So definition is very easy. Epithelium means outermost. So a type of animal tissue present on the outermost surface, right? And the function of epithelium is protection. So then there are 5 types of epithelial tissue. Number first is squamous epithelium. Number second is stratified squamous epithelium. Number third is columnar epithelium. Number fourth is cuboidal epithelium, and last one is glandular epithelium. Actually epithelial tissue is also known as epithelium. So you can write here squamous epithelium, or you can also write squamous epithelial tissue. आप दोनों तरीके से लिख सकते हो. squamous epithelium भी लिख सकते हैं, squamous epithelial tissue भी लिख सकते हैं. Epithelium is equal to epithelial tissue. Understood? Next is our first topic. First type of epithelial tissue, that is squamous epithelium. Squamous means scales. So here these are simple single layer of thin flat cells. Just look here, look at the diagram. All these are thin and flat, single layer of cell. You're observing only single layer of cell. So squamous epithelium means simple single layer of thin flat cells, and extremely thin flat cells, and they form delicate lining. It is the outermost covering, right? And location, all these structures, squamous epithelium is present in the cells lining of blood vessels. Blood vessels means arteries, veins, okay, then capillaries also. Then in the cells lining of lung alveoli. Okay, you are familiar with the balloon-like structure present in lungs, right? Then esophagus. Esophagus is a familiar word in digestive system. Then the lining of mouth. When you open your mouth, and the skin which you are observing, that is made up of squamous epithelium. Then skin also. Just look here, mouth lining, then esophagus. The inner lining, right, is made up of squamous epithelium. Then function is it does protection. So major function of epithelium is protection. Number second is it also play role of selective permeable membrane, means it allows only selective substance to go inside to come outside. Okay, so selective permeable. Next is stratified squamous epithelium. So one more term is added into squamous epithelium. This one is stratified. Stratified means in the form of layers. हिंदी में अगर हम इसे बोले तो वो कहते हैं सीढ़ी मतलब layers, right? So there are many layers of simple flat cells. Okay, आपने squamous में देखा था single layer था, okay, only one layer, but here many layers are present, right? Many layers. So it is known as stratified squamous epithelium. कहाँ पे present होता है? It is present on our skin, right? It protects the body from wear and tear. आपने देखा होगा आपका skin अगर ऊपर से छिल जाता है, you are observing the second layer. तो किसकी वजह से होता है? वो कौन सा layer होता है? Stratified squamous epithelium. Understood? Then next, number third is columnar epithelium. Just observe this diagram. Observe all the diagrams very carefully. The secret of all these epithelium lies in the diagram itself. Just look here. Each cell is like pillar-like. Pillar means column like, right? So all these cells are column like, pillar like cells are present, right? Then location is in the inner lining of intestine. Just look here. Intestine, small intestine, large intestine. So in the inner lining of intestine, these columnar epithelium are present in the wall. Okay, these columnar epithelium are present. It is also present in the respiratory tract, right? Respiration in the respiratory system. In respiratory tract, along with these column like, there is presence of cilia also. वहाँ पे cilia भी होते हैं. Now the cilia is a new term for you. Actually the cilia is hair like projections, hair like structure present in the respiratory tract. And here ciliated columnar epithelium means this is the description of respiratory tract. क्या करता है वहाँ पे? cilia can move and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear it. अगर mucus होता है तो cilia move करता है respiratory tract में ताकि उसका mucus आगे भेज सके, right? And in the small intestine, what is the function? It does absorption and secretion, right? By columnar epithelium. So again, it's very easy. And then next we have number 4, cuboidal epithelium. As the name indicates, cuboidal means cube like. Cube किसको कहते हैं? When the length, breadth, height, everything is same. So just look here. Length, breadth, height, everything is same, single cell, and it is present in the lining of kidney tubules. All these are kidney tubules in the lining, in the wall, right? Then lining of duct of salivary gland. When you open your mouth, three types of salivary glands are present, and in all those duct, cuboidal epithelium are present. What is the function there? The function of cuboidal epithelium is mechanical supportive system, right? Then number 5th is glandular epithelium. As the name indicates, in epithelium, if there is gland, okay, if there is presence of glands, that means it is glandular epithelium. Sometimes a portion of epithelial tissue folds inward. Just look here. The first one is epithelial tissue. It is folded inwards, right? So now it turns into glandular epithelium. Epithelium now turns into glandular epithelium. And if there is gland, then naturally they secrete some substance. If there is sweat gland, then they secrete sweat, right? Then they are present on skin. So all these glands are now clear to you. These are the 5 types of epithelial tissue. And now here we just one recap of all the sections which we have read today. These are the 4 diagrams. One is missing, that one is glandular. Just look here. These are column-like. So what type of epithelium it is? Columnar epithelium. Understood? Easy. This one is single, simple, flat cells. So it is squamous epithelium, many layers. So stratified squamous epithelium, cube-like. So cuboidal epithelium. I think all these concepts along with glandular is now clear to you. And next is your assignment number 3. Assignment number 3, question number 1 is write differences between simple squamous epithelium, columnar epithelium, cuboidal epithelium on the basis of their location, diagram, function, structure. You have to complete this answer in a tabular form, right? In tabular form, complete this question number 1, 2 both. Question number 2 is write differences between stratified squamous epithelium and glandular epithelium on the basis of their location, diagram, function, structure. The same question but for 2 other epithelial tissue, right? Question number 3 is write the name of the type of epithelial tissue. So here you have to guess the name. I think now it's very clear to, very easy for you. So this is all about today's epithelial tissue. Thank you.